like if Norton got one yes on a sitcom that was a go, he would fucking, he'd be at that next level.
I'm going too soon. I can feel it.
Yes.
I wrote a sitcom. It's about a man who works in a regular job, and he just comes home and he says regular guy things.
Oh, I like it.
How was work? Another day, another dollar.
The regular Joe. It's just called Regular Joe.
Regular Joe.
Or it should be called like Cup of Joe. And then it's like the beginning starts and it's a tilted coffee cup with Joe's face on it.
Yeah.
Like that. And he's just kind of like, bah, Cup of Joe.
And the whole thing is I throw my hands up. What do you want from me?
So it's like a half hour?
Yeah, 30 minutes, half
30
hour,
minutes.
6 to 1, half a dozen.
And then you got, hey, what's going on here? Oh, well, who's this?
That would be...
Little Kev's coming to get his money back.
Jesus.
He just paid a couple guys to get that money back from
he's
me.
going to break your fucking legs.
I'll give you $200 to go in and get that fat guy and get my money back.
I broke my knee, man.
No, we're going to see them beat on E-Rock for a second.
Oh, for his dumb movie idea?
No, just because he's that fat guy.
Oh, I think I'd probably rather watch that movie than Regular Joe's sitcom.
You don't like the idea for Regular Joe?
No. I don't like having to spend any time in the morning with Regular Joe. I would never invite him.
Do you not like Regular Joe?
No, he's so fucking annoying.
Why? You don't like the tidbits of knowledge?
He's just a regular guy.
He's not a regular guy.
Sure he is. He just says regular guy things.
He's annoying.
Nah, you know what? You want it all handed to you. That's your problem, Sammy.
Wait, I don't even know what you're talking about. I didn't ask for anything.
Yeah, well, you don't ask because you're too used to getting.
What?
What's he saying?
It's Regular Joe. He shoots
totally...
from the hip. He shoots from the hip. It's like he's going to give you a little wisdom, a little knowledge, and a little fun.
I'm a straight shooter. I say it for your own good. A little tough medicine.
It's not what I was talking about. Tough medicine.
I can't stand him.
You know, you should use a little elbow grease, things like that.
Yeah, you can't stand him because you don't like hearing the truth. You just want to hear like all that soft stuff Mommy tells you. Well, that's not what Joe says.
Fucking Regular Joe, man. This is it. This will be a great show.
I'm so fucking tired today. That just makes me angry.
Welcome to the real world. Try working for a living, buddy.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm tired.
What is it that you do, Joe, for a living?
I work on a construction site. Give me a container of coffee, I'm happy. But you? What do you sleep all day? Well, this is what you get. Welcome to the real world, buddy.
I hate him. I fucking hate him.
I hate him because I knew guys like this. They were on the job site.
Yeah. Wait, before you forgot where you came from, then we'll say, all of a sudden, Mr. makes his millions of dollars.
Exactly.
I don't need millions of dollars. You just sit me in front of the TV, I'm happy.
Could you imagine Norton losing it all and having to get a real job? I mean, what would you do?
The tantrums.
What I do? I'd get up and work for a living. That's what I'd do.
What would he do? Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would do.
What?
I'll tell you what I did.
Pergaments.
I worked as a
Caldor.
Caldor. I worked as a forklift operator.
I remember Caldor.
I worked at Caldor.
I could drive any forking thing. I almost said fucking.
I worked at
you can't?
Pergaments.
No.
Pergaments. Years ago. My nickname was Toast.
Why?
I used to love that nickname. Because I would go out, this is like 86, 85. We would work what they called iron days, which were like 9 in the morning till 9. It was a 12-hour shift. Like you do 2 of them a week.
What were you taking the wrinkles out of the shirts?
Oh God, no! You were taking your filthy magnesium in your bones. It was you'd have regular days, which was I think.
I like that. That's a terrible fucking nickname. It is.
I had a terrible nickname
T-Bone.
too. I gave myself a nickname. Shades.
I want to know why Toast.
That's because everyone next to you is standing here.
Oh, that's terrible. Was that awful?
That was a good one.
It was. So, Jimmy, okay, you did Pergaments, you did that. Your nickname was Toast.
Oh, I was just working, it was like a home fucking houseware store and paint and all that stuff. So I would go out for dinner on these long days and come back an hour later and I would be stoned. So this guy, Frank, who was my manager, would always say that he was toasted. And they would just start calling me Toast. And that was my nickname for a few years.
Were your eyes all bloodshot and red?
Yeah, but I was just stoned.
Stoned Jimmy must have been fucked. I can't even imagine.
And they would actually page you like that. A toast, come to paint, Toast.
You didn't think that was a problem?
No.
That you were called Toast?
I liked my nickname a lot.
You did?
Yeah.
What you think you'd do something like that again if you lost it all?
No, I would do something else. I'd probably do motivational speaking.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. What?
Whatever.
Who are you going to motivate? Worms? Dig in that dirt. Get in there.
I don't know what I would do.
Toast. You never felt bad about being called Toast? Like
no,
you're a
I loved
stoner.
it. That was fine.
I like it.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, Toast.
Yeah, if you're smoking weed, and hey, what's up, Toast? What's up, man?
And I didn't ask for the nickname; they just gave it to me.
Toast. I would have called you Jam. You know, it goes with the toast.
You call me whatever you want, just don't call me late for supper. My friend Regular Joe told me that one. Cracks up every time he says it.
Of course he did. The guy on the job site that was like this Regular Joe, his name was Mike, and he fucking he was the guy that
I know Mikey, good people.
No, he knows Mike. Of course he knows Mike. Good people. It was our lunch break was 45 minutes long, from noon to 12:45. And he, like, at 12:45, he'd stand up, and he wouldn't even, like, give us 5 more minutes or just be like, hey, guys, you know, we're going to start working again. But he'd stand up and say, and this fucking, like, every time I heard it, I want to kill him. All right, guys, suit up. Suit up.
That's right, get back to work.
Like, put your fucking tool belt back on. Your drill screw apron.
And a boy, Mike.
I feel
suit up.
I feel for every dude listening who has a lunch break.
Yes.
That you get an
that.
allotted time to fucking. You have from 12 to 1 or 12 to 12:45, and then you have to go back. It's fucking the worst feeling in the world is when you had to go back.
Yes.
That last second, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, it's
you're
not
looking,
over.
it's like fucking.
It's like
3
school.
minutes.
It's like you've been in school your whole fucking life and you never get out.
Yeah.
You're always.
Yeah, too bad. Doesn't seem like you learn much.
It is that regimented lifestyle of going to work, the lunch break, and then it's like fucking, the bell rings, you go to lunch, you come back. No. I am so fucking happy, and I feel very lucky for this job here, because that working for a living shit stinks.
Yeah, I really. You can't, man. You gotta give those guys credit. Some people don't even get like an hour.
Yeah.
They get like a half hour.
Yeah, half hour.
Some people eat at the desk because they have so much work to do.
They could work through lunch.
It's amazing.
Working lunch. There was a guy named Sandy who was like in his 50s, and he was still suiting up and working, swinging a fucking hammer.
Yep, Sandy's good people.
You like Sandy?
I like Sandy.
Joe?
He works hard, never complains.
Yeah.
Suit up when you're told to.
And him and Mike would sit around and talk about other jobs that they were on. Like, that was their whole fucking life. Even their leisurely conversations were like, remember that fucking track job we had back in 86? We had let me tell you this one. Sit down, guys. Let's say there were about 20 units, right? And they delivered a tin. And now we got to hang, the tin in all the various units. And they forgot to send the slips and drives. So there we Regular Joe finds that funny.
I heard this story. Go ahead.
So there we are, bending slips and drives by hand. So because we got to get the job done.
Sure.
But we got it done. Did we get it done there, Mike? Yeah, we got it done.
Yeah, a little over budget, but hey, that'll come out of my pocket. I ain't one of the millionaires.
It was horrible to sit there and go, oh my God, this is going to be my life. I fucked up. I fucked up. And that's me.
Yeah, but back then, did you didn't see yourself doing this?
No.
You saw yourself doing that.
Right.
You were trying to figure out how you were going to get
out of doing that.
Right.
Did you hate that?
I hated it. Every day I would be like, oh my God, that's me. That's going to be, I don't want to do this. I don't like this. And it was terrible. And then when I finally got started working with Opie at BAB, I would still be I would like. I was doing the morning show also with Bob Buckman, and I would like come in for an hour before work and do the radio show, and then he would replay some of the stuff later on in the day while I was at work. So I'd have BAB on. I'm in an attic sweating and fucking cutting myself and suiting up, and I'd hear myself on the radio thinking like, I thought once your voice was on the radio in any capacity, you were done doing this. And there I am, like, on the radio, but still working.
Did that give you hope, though? Like, you know what?
It kind of gave me hope, but it also made me think, like, oh, my God, what do I have to do where I don't have to do this anymore? It's not just getting on the air, obviously.
But you understand that, like, I have these carpenters at my house, these two guys, and they're building...
Are they singing songs?
And no, not those carpenters.
Long day, right?
That's very, yes, of course.
But they're building these stairs and this bench over my...
One skinny woman in a fag.
They're building these stairs, and they're literally from scratch, just designed this thing.
Yeah.
And they love what they do.
There are people that love it.
There's some people that love laying down a cement floor and evening it out. And I did that floor. And
one with a trowel in their
like
hand.
These guys making my, I mean, it amazes me that there was nothing there. And then 20 minutes later, there's a frame. Like, how the fuck?
Yeah, the wrong guys
learn
going
how
to
do that. No, not that type of frame, Jimmy. It's another type of frame. You know what I mean? Like, these guys are great.
Yeah.
And they love it. You could see that they love it.
I've seen people that love it, and I always thought they had to be stupid. Because who would love that? Like, you got to aspire to do something else. You can't. This has to be what will happen to you if all else fails.
This guy looked at my kitchen and was like, "Oh, it's nice. I wish I got this job." Because this guy loves making kitchens. He loves looking at the bench. I made that bench from nothing. There was nothing there, and I created.
Maybe when you're a craftsman like that, when you're just working construction on like a tract job where it's just 20 units of the same fucking thing every day.
You never drove down around the neighborhood with a chick? I put that AC unit in right there.
I actually do say,
they didn't have, they had radiators in there.
Driving around Long Island, I do occasionally point out, by the way, see all the units on that roof? I put all those up there.
Yeah. I do the same thing.
Yeah,
I'll show some people, you see that building over there? If it wasn't for me, they'd all have rain on their heads. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
The unoiled wheel squeaks the loudest, Joe.
You're welcome.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease.
What does that mean? That didn't really fit in the conversation.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease. You want something? You squeak a little bit. They give you the grease.
What do you want?
I hate regular Joe, too.
I want to fucking sledgehammer his side of his skull.
Yeah, why don't you sledgehammer the damn railroad? Work all the live long day.
What?
Nothing for a living. Tell you dumb jokes. Help no one.
I mean, what we do though, telling jokes, and this show's fucking retarded.
It is. Believe me,
I did it 2 days in a row. I'm exhausted today. My brain, I can't think. I'm trying to stay in the game. I don't know how you guys do this every day
and stand up at night.
Oh, that's right.
He's Jimmy is a machine.
He is a fucking machine.
A mediocrity machine.
A big fucking.
I get to a certain point and I slink away like a fucking zilch, like a slug.
As soon as you get
success is salt, and I'm a slug trying to cross it. Oh, fuck, Jimmy.
Yeah, that's it is like by Friday. Like, sometimes you wake up in the morning and go like, I honestly did nothing yesterday, last night. I'm going into work. There's a few news stories, but I don't have shit to talk about.
I
got nothing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, and then you realize it's like, all right, you're just going to crack the mics and fucking start yapping about something.
Here's what's hard about what he does, though. Like he said, he does this, but then he does shows every night. And our shows, we choose to do them.
Yeah.
It's self-motivated. You don't have to go to the cellar. I had to force myself to go back to the cellar because I love hanging out with my chick.
I go to my cellar for beers afterwards. That's what I do.
But
right downstairs.
How about you go to buy a...
Oh, that's